Taking a look at KNC here, it looks like we have broken bearish out of the ascending channel, and we could very well be testing the top of this green box of support or anywhere within it, and then start chipping away at the $6 level, which is set from this previous all-time high here. Taking a look at the Ichimoku cloud and the EMA ribbon on the daily, you can see we have been testing the EMA ribbon quite a bit throughout this range here. And this could be our last touch of it before we break it to the downside, but we do have the Ichimoku cloud below us, which actually is marking the bottom of this green box here. So we could very well break it to the downside, find support off the Ichimoku cloud and continue to trend higher. But as right now, it looks like the EMA ribbon is holding, although not that well. It doesn't look like we're having much of a reaction out of it, but we could very well see something like this where we go below it momentarily and move back out of it. If you take a look at the 4-hourly chart, you can actually see something pretty interesting here. We have broken below the EMA ribbon for the first time in quite some time, actually since the beginning of April. The big difference between here and where we are now is that we moved very slowly below the EMA ribbon, found support off the 200 EMA and managed to move to the upside. And the EMA ribbon never got a chance to get all that wide. Here we've moved quite far below it, and if we stay down here, this could widen even further, which could push the price even further down. So in my opinion, KNC really needs to find support relatively soon, either at this 200 EMA, the top of the green box, or the Ichimoku cloud, and either move back into this ascending channel or continue to trend higher, and even testing this $6 level as I mentioned before. And ultimately, if we break below the 200 EMA as well as the Ichimoku cloud here, we could very well be starting a new downtrend. At that point, our last hope of support will probably be at the bottom of this box around $3.2. So if we did top out for the moment, we can take a fair retracement from here to here. You can see that the 618 lines up relatively well with this green box support down here. So again, if we don't find support somewhere within this range between the 236 and the top of this box, the indicators on these smaller time frames are going to flip bearish, and we could very well use them as resistance and start a downtrend. And ultimately, if we don't hold this green box of support, a move down to $2 is likely on the table in my opinion. This wouldn't be the end of the world. It could just be a correction before we see a move higher, and this will still end up being a uptrend because we'll be setting higher lows, right, and potentially higher highs. So really be on the lookout for a break much below this range here at the 236 at around $4 and around 440. If not, we could get sent to this 382 or the bottom of the green box, which is in the 325 range. And then ultimately, if we don't find support here, a move back down to $2 is likely on the table. But if we do find support here, we really need to start chipping away at this $6 level so we can break to the upside and enter price discovery mode, as we've never traded up here before. This is all I have for KNC today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so, as I try to post content daily. As always, this is not financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one.